So yeah, I got this off of Steam. I think it was one of the free-to-play games. I don't remember. I'm gonna just put myself over here temporarily. There we go. I might switch back over to my normal bit. Alright. This is some good music. I can dig this music. Alright, let's start. Cross. I should have gone home earlier. My shoes are getting soaked. Ugh, it's the worst feeling ever. And then it takes forever for your shoes to dry. Everything is so boring these days that I keep losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because there's so much for me to discover. Even then, there's a limit to what I can do there. I wish something interesting would happen in this village every once in a while. Anything that would kill my boredom. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time it catches my attention. I wonder when was the last time anyone last visited this place. Another house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar, it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thin mist. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by the weeds. Behind the trees, I notice an empty fountain with a fairy statue in the middle. Its expression makes the environment even more depressing. No matter how you look at it, this place has an incredibly mysterious aura. There is something new to discover with each gaze around the premise. Some of the windows are broken, and the doors locked with heavy chains. Do not go into the spooky ghost house. We're probably going to end up going into the spooky ghost house. There we go. I had to adjust. Yeah, because, fourth wall. My computer chair is actually on it. That I patted down with pillows and a couple blankets. It is not, it's comfortable? Question mark? But sometimes it's hard to, like, figure out how to sit in it. Because I sit weird. So I, like, constantly end up changing positions. Because I like sitting cross-legged, but my feet, like, but my legs fall asleep, like, almost immediately. So I end up doing, like, this half-cross, half-sit proper position. Where I, like, have one leg brought up and the other one is just kind of chilling. It's hard to describe. I have horrible posture. Anyway. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to my wet socks. Ew. Athlete's foot. Ugh, I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. As I'm about to turn around, I see a shadow move behind the windows. Wait, did I miss something? I try to focus on it, but it is already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. Huh, was that a person or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the windows, but nothing else happens. Even though that was strange, I am more curious than freaked out. Okay, same though. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. We're gonna end up going into the spooky ghost house, aren't we? My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion. Class starts soon. The first hour is history, my least favorite. Oh wait, I take offense to that. My favorite class was history. It does not take long for me to doze off. I'll just take a short nap until class is over. Me during math. I won't miss much anyway. When I finally opened my eyes, school has already ended. I slept through all of my classes. If people just let you sleep, they need to, like, try to wake you up or anything. That's fucking rude. That's just fucked up. What the hell? What school allows you to just sleep through all of your classes? There has to be at least one jerk-off teacher that's like, yo, let's fucking throw chalk at you until you wake up. Maybe I just watched too much anime. Maybe I just had a shit school. Cause I had one history where I had like, uh, I think it was 6th grade. I fell asleep in history class once. It was with Mr. Mayhew. That's his fucking name. Holy shit, I actually remember that. Even though 6th grade was like eons ago. How long has it been since I was in school? I'm old. Anyway, I accidentally fell in his class one time because I was like, I didn't sleep for shit. I've had insomnia for years, so I got shit sleep, and so I accidentally fell asleep in his class, even though I really tried hard to stay awake. And the motherfucker took a huge ass stack of American textbooks. American people, you can vouch for me on this one. Those textbooks are huge and heavy for no goddamn reason. But anyway, he took a whole ass stack of those and just dropped them right next to my head on the desk. Fucking gave me a heart attack. I fell out of my chair. I was like going into panic mode. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And he just fucking looks at me. He's like, thanks for joining us. And fuck you, Mayhew. What the hell? You could have given your fucking student an actual goddamn heart attack, you son of a bitch. Of course, I was in 6th grade. I didn't really have that kind of language just yet, but looking back, I can't find it funny or anything. It just makes me pissed off. I'm like, dude, you don't even, like, ask if I'm okay or anything, because you could have caused me major bodily harm. Anyway, so the fact that everyone just let her be. They just left her alone. They're like, oh, she's thinking really hard. Let's just leave her be. She's an expert philosopher. No, it's hey, she's gonna ruin her future if she stays asleep, which will probably wake her up. What the fuck? What kind of school are we in? I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, Mr. Blanchett, does not usually mind. He gives me special treatment because he knows I live alone, and there is no one for him to rat me out to. He gives you special treatment because you live alone, and he has no one to tattle to anyway. That's not special treatment, that's negligence. What the fuck? Whatever. Perhaps I should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I noticed assignments laying on my desk, history and chemistry. Mr. Blanchett gave us more homework than usual. It can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. My friends didn't even bother to wake me up. I'll look back at them for this. God, now I feel too lazy to get up. Once I'm ready, I start to head home. Even though I'm walking on the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today, and after what Leoji told me, I am feeling especially on edge. Who the fuck is Leoji? My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty street. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it's only a boy from my school. Oh, reflexing. What the yeah, I'm gonna fucking flex. Like, yeah, you wanna go, bitch? I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted. I want to jump back into bed. I take a few turns. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I've been walking very slowly this entire time, so he should have passed me by now. Heh, I should test him. There is an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise at forks in the road, I will walk in a circle. If the other person does that too, it means they have no destination. I enter a small alley. I take a turn. I turn once more. And again. Now, if he is still following me, I know it's not just a coincidence. Right in cue, I hear the boy's footsteps ahead. Behind me. That guy is still following me? That sure is interesting. I speed up, trying to get him off my heels by taking more turns. All of a sudden, my arm is grabbed. I abruptly stop and turn around, and since that my stalker is caught up with me. Oh, he's just a first year. Hello, we don't know each other, but we go to the same school, and I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, spit it out! Will you go out with me? The phone? No. Awkward silence. To break the ice, I say, my answer is still no. Now let me go. Please? The boy keeps holding on to me, even when I try to pull myself free. Frustrated, I violently tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out, all the more reason to refuse him. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Sorry, forget what I said. Give me another chance. Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. The boy grabs my other arm and pulls me closer. He's getting more forceful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. He yelps and doubles over, finally letting me go. Ow, ow. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry, please give me another chance. Is he a masochist? Seriously though, what the fuck? What is up with this kid? Like, they didn't even give him an actual face, so obviously he's, like, unimportant. Are we about to get white knighted? I sure as fuck hope not. We probably will be. Shit! He reaches towards me again, but I step aside and grab his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and hold them both behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again, and they won't live to regret it. I never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. I mean, yes, ma'am. If you understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs away. I hear him mumble something inaudible before he disappears down another street. First years are always so troublesome. He called me a small girl even though he was small himself. People like him will always stay persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to the administration. Well, I probably roughed him up enough to teach him a lesson. Sweet! An MC that's closer to fucking going on with... closer to my... fucking... what the... bleh. Never mind. I can't articulate. Polish check. Big word. 5 points. Once I get home, I go to my room. I put my bag on the desk and drop down onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy, I can feel it making my shoulders sag. That's when I put on YouTube. I live alone because my parents work overseas. They're usually busy, but they still call me whenever they can. It's not like I miss them, but it's boring to always be alone. I used to have many hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all became repetitive. That's... melancholy? Girl, I think you might be depressed. I do not want to spend my life in an endless cycle in the same routine. As if I'm not doing that right now. For the time being, I will just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet. Aside from the same holidays every year, there is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Actually, perhaps I can make my own assignment. I could try something new. Unless my fate has already been decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. I think I forgot something. There was something I wanted to do. Ah, that mysterious mansion. I'm too sleepy right now. So tired. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I know it, I am fast asleep. Ah, yes, the after-school coma. Best part of the day. Oh, she's cute. She's got a bunny. Cross, cross. What is it, Ikuya? Ikuya? Sure, let's go with that. What the fuck is that? Ikuya. Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday? Huh? Why do you ask? There's a rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason. Seriously, that brat. I should have reported him. Of course, I'm on your side. I don't believe you would do such a thing. Part of it is actually true, but to be fair, he was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself. A dark-haired boy walks towards us. His name is Ryoji, like Ukiya, Ikiya, Rabbit, Bunny. Her name is Bunny now. Fuck it. Like Ukiya, I met him in primary school. Oh, so that's Ryoji. Okay. Nice. I see you're a fanboy. With all those fucking crosses. Cross, there's a difference between self-defense and assault. I doubt Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a wild rose. If I grew roots in this place, I'd die of boredom. Oh, this reminds me of that time from 2 years ago. You know, when you beat up those seniors. It wasn't like I wanted to do it. Besides, I only got involved because it started hazing all the freshmen. It's not my fault I couldn't hold back. It kinda is. It's called self-restraint. But holy shit. I was just talking about how I wanted an MC that was closer to me. I got it! In my very next game that I chose completely on chance. Fuck yes! I think I'm too far over. I need to reorient myself. There we go. There we go. That's better. Just stayed on this side to begin with. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Well, tell your fellow students don't bother me. It's not that hard. Fine, fine. I'll do my best. I'll make sure he can't tattle next time. You should care more about your reputation. Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around? I didn't intend to make friends with the freshmen anyway. You always seem so bored. Meeting new people falling in love will make your life more exciting. Are you offering, Bunny? Plot twist, she's the serial killer the whole time. I don't fuck. No comment. Shortly afterwards, we begin to prepare for our trip to the forest. Where did this come from? Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class a monument we learned about in class. He claims pictures and books are nothing compared to the real thing. Yes, because that's safe. One teacher will take a class of what, like 20 students? Into the forest. Alone. To see a monument. Yeah, maybe it's monumental dick. The monument we will be visiting is only a 15-minute walk from our school. Ikiya is clearly not looking forward to this trip. She's been holding my hand tightly the whole time. Girl, it is a forest. What, are you expecting to, like, get mauled by a bobcat or something? Everyone, don't stray from the path. You don't want to get lost here. Make sure not to disturb the wildlife, either. Guess this field trip turned out to be even more educational than I expected. So, Class Perez, what's with the bandages? Are you, going to therapy? Or do you just have a toddler sibling? Because I understand, I had to have bandages on my wrist too for my toddler sibling. They bite. Hard. I've never seen this place before. Well, not recently. I got lost during class picnic once when I was in primary school. This looks different from what I remember. Ryoji, have you heard about the demon in the forest? Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood is talking about it. Oh, even great! Thanks, Teach. You're amazing. You're gonna get half the fucking student body killed. Apparently the rumor started after some tourists went missing on a trip there. Do you think they're true? I don't know, I've never seen a demon before. Do they only exist in legends? Leoji's a demon. They say there's truth behind every legend. This village has many tales, but I doubt they're all true. If it's true, I hope our little demon friend doesn't eat people. Probably do. If it does, it wouldn't eat you. It tastes too bad. Ukiya punches Leoji. I disagree. She probably tastes like rabbits too. Well, ow! I was just kidding. Ukiya giggles at his reaction. Why is school taking a step worse where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyway? The teachers don't believe the rumors. They think it's just a media stunt. I know this because my dad told me. I guess we'll have to see what happens. I'll turn it up a little bit because I actually like this music. There's one thing I would like to warn you about. What is it? The rake lives here. It's not public information yet, but recently a few villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It's as if they just vanished. They eloped. Oh my goodness! Oh, for real? I sure won't be walking around alone again. If we're heading in the same direction, I can walk you home. You could also ask your brother to pick you up. My brother? No, not him. What, would he feed you to the demon? Why? He's from the elite class. He stands out too much. Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move. I'm being picked up like a kindergartner? Sorry, but... Anyway, even though this news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. I don't want my friends to get hurt. Aww. He cares. I'll be fine. Anyway, should we ask Mr. Blanchett about that demon rumor? Don't mention that, you're ruining the mood. Let me ask him. We eavesdrop in Leoji's conversation. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchett, do you know anything about the demon rumors? Oh, Leoji, well... The teacher lets out a sigh and scratches the top of his head. You don't believe in them, do you? Not in the slightest. It's probably a serial killer. Don't worry about it. This forest is home to many different species of animals. Some silly people probably mistook one for a demon. Besides, there's no proof of their existence. The legends about this forest were just stories made up to scare little children. What about the missing tourists? Would you call their disappearances a coincidence? They're tourists! They probably went home! I don't think they disappeared. It is very easy to get lost in the forest without a map or guide. That's probably what happened to them. Yes, they got lost in the forest. They got lost in the forest. And have never been found. So Teach, if we come across their corpses, you're paying for our therapy. Our rescue team will find them soon. Just stay with the group and you won't have anything to worry about. I see. What did Mr. Blanchett say? He believes it's all made up. I don't believe a thing about this demon. Still, the rumors have piqued my curiosity. There's at least a grain of truth to every story. Something must have caused the villagers to feel restless. So they did find the tourists. They're just hiding the fact that they died in the forest to avoid a PR spectacle or some shit. Media circus. There we go. Like, oh, we don't need all this bad press about our pretty little village, so we're just gonna hide their deaths. Sounds about right. Hey, what do you guys think about doing a little expedition of our own? That sounds interesting. But those missing tourists, what if we get lost too? Don't worry, I have a map. You can always signal for help with a torch. Really? You'll set forest on fire with that? Yes, let's set the forest on fire. Let's do it. Why would you even have one of those? This isn't the Middle Ages. Just kidding. I've got a phone with me. Can you even get a signal out here? Mr. Blanchett will. Ah, don't worry, Ikuya. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. If anything does happen, you can blame it on me. Yeah, it was the class president's fault. Sure, but that doesn't guarantee our safety. I stopped overthinking it. What are the chances of anything bad happening? Well, now that you said that, probably like 98%. It'll be just like a walk in the park. The worst thing that could happen is us getting lost. Of course that'd be the worst! Don't tell me you're planning for it to happen. Nah, it just occurred to me. I haven't been to the forest in a while. This place looked worse in my memories. Yeah, this place looks too nice for a demon to live in. While we're here, we can look for the missing tourists. Well, I'm up for it. Come with us, Ikia. It'll be fun. I think it will be fun. Fuck. Ikia's being smart. She's like, I don't want to be alone with you dumbasses. Fine. Peer pressure. Everyone gather together and let's go. Aren't we already going? The students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Psst, when do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. He won't be able to see us there. As the group follows the path, we go the other way. A few minutes later, we end up at a fork in the path. Look, a crossroad! Crossroad demon! Crossroad demon! Crossroad demon! Which path should we take? According to the map, the right path goes further into the forest, while the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there's anything of interest among more trees anyway. Excited, Leoji skips ahead. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large, shimmering lake ringed by lily pads rests at the bottom of it. The cliff face to the waterfall also has a path of rocks lined up along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. The water is so clear I can see the bottom. Whoa, it's huge! The water looks so sparkly I want to jump right in. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You get excited over the simplest things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump into it, you'll probably be eaten alive. Yeah, there's a barracuda in there. Be careful. What the fuck? Well, there's always the chance of, what do you call it? Bacterial meningitis or some shit? The one where if you jump into, like, a body of water that's, like, attested or some shit. I can't remember what it was. But there's, like, this bacteria that you can get from swimming in weird places. And it, like, kills you in, like, 24 hours. Is that it? Bacterial meningitis? I don't remember. I know there's something like that. Boo, you always ruin my fun. Leoji chuckles at her reaction. I take a closer look at the lake. I can hear the sound of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around. These rocks could serve as perfect seats. Cross, come over here. I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be back soon. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? I know, don't worry. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall, trying to see what might be behind the stream of water. To my surprise, there seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I notice a shadow moving in the bushes. It moves so fast that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went into the cave. I look towards the entrance and notice another path of rocks leading inside. Curiosity gets the best of me, compelling me to take a look. I carefully make my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? I know I saw something ahead something had in a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Was it just my imagination? I try to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowers my voice. As I walk deeper into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anybody there? I call it a third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me. Surprised, I turn around. A shadow stands at the entrance. Who's there? I can tell from the person's build that he's a man, but due to the darkness, I cannot make out his facial features. It's the demon. Who are you? I shout again, this time louder. Fucking. Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. The man suddenly starts walking towards me. Surprised by his movements, I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall flat onto the ground. Good job, me. Ugh, ouch. A hand reaches out to me and I'm surprised by the man's kindness. Light suddenly filters through the waterfall and I can finally see his face. Holy shit, he's hot. Damn! How you doing? What can I say? I have things to wear this. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. And he's got long ass fuck hair. Ooh! Come here, boy. I love hair. I love redheads. I I have no shame. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow violet eyes, but I'm more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into a loose braid. Damn! This boy dangerous for my health. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. He's wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. I've never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. That was so blunt and rude. He's right, though. What if he lives here? You didn't answer me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists. Tourist? Can't you see I'm a student? How did you discover this cave? Are you lost? No, I wanted to follow the path outside and never come back. This is private property. Wait, who are you? What are you doing here? How did you know about the tourists and... Don't ask so many questions at once. Don't just cut me off. Answer me. Never mind that. Go back to your group already. But... The man roughly grabs me by my wrist and pulls me back to the cave entrance. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man effortlessly pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he's already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. It's not like he owns the cave or anything. This reminds me of how I treated that first year kid. At least I gave him a chance to explain. This person was just... No one is allowed to go in there. What about the crimson-haired man? He seemed to know about the tourists, too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I hopped back across the rocks to Leoji and Ikuya. Hey, Cross, back already? Did you find anything interesting? Nope. I met a weird guy, but he doesn't seem worth mentioning to Ikuya and Leoji. Maybe demons don't live here after all. Jeez, Ikuya, have you given up already? Of course a demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around. Yes, let's keep looking around for a demon in broad-ass daylight. I'm tired. Let's go back to the group before Mr. Blanchett notices we're gone. Did Mr. Blanchett ever talk about this forest during history class? I can't remember. That's because you're always asleep during history class. That's not true. I do pay attention. Sometimes. My friends chuckle. It has been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking. I'm still curious about what secrets the forest has. That crimson-haired guy in particular bothers me. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide, not that I've heard about any tours in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like you said, it's none of my business. There's no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again. It does not seem to be raining right now. I glance at the time. It reads 8 p.m. It is already dark outside. My feet still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grab my jacket once I decide to go. Yes, spooky ghost house. Let's go. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it's been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. A few minutes later, I reach the old house. It looks exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it is still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford the construction of this mansion, especially with all its fine details. It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I am close. I inspect the big chains locking the doors. They're not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly, I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to locate the source of the sound. There's someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. He blends so well with the dreary mess that I had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approach the man. Up close, I notice he looks near my age. He's most likely from the same school as me, but I've never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps it's part of the elite class like Ikia's brother. Fuck is that name, Ikia? Like, no shade, but it's fucking hard. Each elite student wears a custom designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they even attend our school. To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. According to Ukiya, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. Many students envy their status. Hello? He kinda looks like Ryoji. Not gonna lie. What's with the bandages around his neck? The guy flinches and looks at me, startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, I do not mind. My apologies for not noticing earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest. Could he be the shadow I saw yesterday? Do you come here often? It sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. Interesting design choice. That's very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque. Just random belts that make no goddamn sense, except for aesthetics. But they're kind of dumb aesthetics. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, I can't tell that I saw something strange here the other night and came to investigate. I'd sound weird, even though I am weird. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look. At this hour, I like going for walks at night. Heh, likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. It's odd that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they just met. He does seem friendly and polite, though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Ugh. I need liquid. One sec. Shit, I have to refill my medicine. I think I'm getting like a small ear infection because it feels like there's a fucking bubble in my ear. And it's really annoying. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just, ugh. Unlike the rest of the garden, this path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by unusual shrubs and flowers I've not seen before. He does it so naturally, it is as if he owns this place. He's a ghost! The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. One hell of a moon. Okay. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comment. You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know about the chains on the doors? His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he doesn't want to say. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push it any further right now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize I have not asked for the man's name. I turn back and try to find him, but he's already gone. So he is the ghost. I love how this fucking sign up at the desk and on the chalkboard it says bright gaze. It's probably gonna fucking change once we like get into the horror elements. Like so far I'm pretty sure like the demon it was probably that red haired guy and the ghost of the mansion was that fucking goth kid with the belts. I don't think he's really goth. Emo? Maybe? I don't know. But he's probably a ghost. Probably the ghost of the mansion. The weekend finally arrives. In the morning, I make myself breakfast and sit on the couch. While chewing on some toast, I open the newspaper. I do not have any real leads for the disappearances yet, but I have to catch up with the news. It's full of the usual advertisements, but now it actually has decent news articles. I browse through, hoping to find something interesting. My eyes stop at a page with numerous sketches. The reports of missing persons are increasing. In just a few days, it has reached a point where the police can no longer suppress the public outcry. I study the profiles and try to find a commonality, but there does not seem to be one. Age, gender, appearance, occupation, address? No, nothing adds up. It's going nowhere. I recognize some of these people, but I don't think they knew each other. Then again, if it was that easy, the cops would have solved the cases already. I doubt people disappear without a trace. They must have gone into hiding or were kidnapped. The thought of someone I know suddenly disappearing is scary. It's icky next. These crimes, or whatever they are, have to stop at some point. How long can this go on? I flip a page and find an article about an attempted homicide. A local reported that she heard a distressed scream late at night. According to her, the attacker ran off when she reached the scene. She also stated she managed to take a picture. When she noticed the victim was still alive, she called the emergency services and waited for the ambulance to arrive. Witness, I can't believe someone did such an inhumane thing. This is unforgivable. Further details on this case are below. Attached to the article is a blurry photo the witness took of the suspect with her cell phone. Nothing about their appearance is distinguishable. It will be difficult to identify them. The description says the victim had been missing for a week before the incident took place. I'll put the newspaper aside and take a sip of my tea. Some good tea. News really spread quickly in this village, no matter how grisly it is. Rumors pop up just as quickly. I would not be surprised if people are already talking about who the attacker might be. While distasteful, those same rumors become trails that lead back to the criminals, allowing the crimes to be resolved just as quickly. I want to help track down these people, but I'm not sure I'd make a difference. For now, I should keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I absentmindedly eat the rest of my breakfast. I should take a walk to clear my mind. Going to the park sounds like a good idea. The fuck is this background? Whatever. I look up at the bright blue sky. Gentle winds blow the puffy clouds about. As I walk down the road, an advertisement on a building catches my attention. Wanted, exorcists. Exorcists? Does ghosts even exist? Announcement. Recently there's been a sightings of ghosts within the village. We are looking for exorcists to deal with them. Seriously? I don't think anything remotely supernatural has ever happened here, and now people are supposedly seeing apparitions. Sightings of ghosts. Sure. Let's go with that. The park is practically empty, in spite of being in the middle of the afternoon. There's only one other person, a boy, on the entire block. He seems to notice me too, but I do not pay further attention to him. I sit on a nearby bench and close my eyes, enjoying the silence. Because, you know, it's totally different from enjoying the silence at home. Weird things are happening in this village. It's interesting, but a bit concerning, too. I hope Ryoji and Ukiya will be safe. Ugh, this is my day off. I didn't come here to find new things to worry about. The wind blows gently on my cheeks while I enjoy the warm sunlight on my skin. I clear my mind of all thoughts and focus on my breathing. They say this technique helps to relieve stress. Meditation? A moment later, a figure blocks the sunlight. I open my eyes and notice a silver-haired boy is standing in front of me. Excuse me, miss. Yes. Can you tell where the haunted house is? Haunted house? I've never heard of one around here. I'm sure it's supposed to be nearby, but I can't find it. I recall the advertisement from earlier. Only exorcists or horror junkies would actively seek haunted houses. Hey, I resemble that comment. He looks too young to get a job, but the alternative seems more unlikely, given his innocent demeanor. Why are you searching for it? Are you an exorcist? The boy looks confused, blinking instantly. No? Do exorcists normally live around here? I don't know if I saw an advertisement looking for applications. The boy purses his lips, his expression flustered. Is something wrong? I must find the haunted house. Before I can say anything, the boy runs away. I wonder what that was about. That wasn't suspicious at all. He cute, though. I pull out a booklet from my pocket and start to read. It's a romance novel that I borrowed from Ukiya. Why the fuck am I reading a romance novel? What the fuck? Okay. Even though this genre is not my cup of tea, she insisted that I would enjoy it. I expect it to be something cheesy from the start, but so far nothing romantic has happened. The story feels more like a slice of life piece. Perhaps that is why Ukiya recommended it. Suddenly the sky becomes cloudy. Is it going to rain again already? Time to go home then. As I am leaving the park, I notice the boy from earlier lying on the ground, his face against the dirt. Did he collapse? Quickly I go to him and kneel down. Hey, are you okay? What happened? I don't have much time. What do you mean? The boy passes out before he can reply. Hey, don't pass out here! Ugh, what should I do? I panic as I look around, but nobody else is in the park. I have no way of placing an emergency call. Thankfully, he does not look that bad. I have no choice. I can't leave him here when it's about to rain. The clouds become darker with every passing minute. When I look up, I feel cold raindrops on my face. I managed to carry the boy to a dry spot under a tree before the rain starts pouring. I'm surprised by how easy it is. He weighs less than you would assume by looking at him. Why did he faint? Does he have some sort of illness? Maybe I should take him to a hospital. Well, it'll have to wait until after the rain stops. I don't want to risk him getting any sicker. The rain creates a curtain around the tree, a few drops sneaking between the leaves to land on us. What an unlucky day. I bowed my head to look at the boy. Aw, he has such an adorable baby face. That's what I was thinking. How old could he be? I bet he's way younger than me. His hair looks so soft, I want to touch it. Just then, the boy slowly opens his eyes. Are you okay? The boy mumbles something before closing his eyes again. Hey! Worried, I gently shake his shoulder to wake him up. He immediately opens his eyes and crawls away from me. So sorry. I thought... Oh, it's you. Right. Rubbing the back of his neck, he looks away, embarrassed. He is an odd one, but it's kind of cute. It's okay. Do you feel better? Yes, I'm fine. The boy fixes his scarf and pats down his hair. He beams reassuringly at me. Fuck. Ugh. I love visual novels, but they wreck me. The boy looks up at the gray sky, surprised by what he sees. It is raining. I could have sworn it was sunny earlier. The downpour started right after you passed out. Oh, right. Thanks for taking care of me. He turns towards me and gives a warm smile. Holy fuck, I can't English. Let's wait here until it stops raining. Mm-hmm. Are you really okay? I got worried when I saw you on the ground. I thought something happened to you. Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just a little tired. It's nothing to worry about. Passing out from exhaustion is very serious. We should get you to a doctor. No, I feel a lot better now. Very sus. He shakes his head and wildly waves around his arms, as if to prove that he is okay. I raise a brow. I suspect he is afraid of doctors. Even so, I cannot force him to go anywhere. What's your name? Sachiro. Nice to meet you, Sachiro. You can call me Cross. You mentioned a haunted house before. Can you tell me more about it? It's just a regular place, but people say it's haunted for some reason. Wouldn't you normally try to stay away from a place like that? It's just, I've lost something important there. Which means you've been there before. Yeah, but I don't remember much. Can you tell me what you've lost? Uh, just something important to me. He lost his life. Ugh, there. Okay. Sachiro. Yes? Before you passed out, you said something like, I don't have much time. What did you mean? I did? Yeah. Sachiro scratches his head. I just need to find my something quickly. I see. We sit side by side and watch the rain. I glance over at the boy. I do not know what happened, but he looks less pale than before. He seems to be enjoying the sight before us. Before long, the weather clears up and the rain slowly stops. I hope you take care of yourself. I'm going home. I will. Perhaps I can help you look for the haunted house later. That'd be really nice of you. I come here a lot if you do ever want to meet up. Okay, maybe I'll see you later then. It's a fucking village. It should not be hard. See you. I'll look at the pile of books on my desk. There's still plenty of homework to do, and whether I like it or not, I have to finish it. This is getting difficult. Perhaps I should pay attention to Mr. Blanche's classes. The last few days have been hectic with all the strangers I've run into, but I'm glad I made a new friend. Oh, that bunny looks like Ikea. That's cute. Study hard. Maths. Exam. Ugh. Ugh. How can I work like this? I try to focus on the textbook, but my mind keeps wandering. The man by the old house, the guy in the cave, and odd Sachiro from the park. Even though I only spoke with them for a short time, they piqued my curiosity. Yeah, I give up. I'm gonna find out what is going on in the village. I wonder what Ryoji's up to. Maybe I should call him. I dial his number, but the call goes to his voicemail. I guess he's still busy with his after-school activities. I could call Ikki and tell what happened, but it will only get her worked up, so I brushed the idea aside. Am I, like, only friends with Ikki can still talk to me? I don't get it. Why am I friends with these people? What do we have in common? I throw myself on my bed and close my eyes. Ah, this feels a lot better. A moment later, I hear knocking on my window. Annoyed, I get up and check the source of the noise. I find myself being waved at. Whoa! Let me in! Who the hell are you? What are you doing up here? Hurry! Get down first! Just let me in! What's wrong with this guy? He scaled my house! Dude, I got a Romeo. Seriously, how could a stranger expect me to let him into my house through the window? What the fuck is fucking hand just sticking up? He must be the worst burglar ever. I'm not stupid enough to fall for such an obvious trap. I ignore him and lay back down on my bed. Is it common sense not to let strangers in your house? The knocking stops after a moment. It seems like he's finally given up. Silently, I go back to my bed. I cannot help but worry about what happened to the guy clinging to the side of my house. Maybe I should check on him and get a ladder or something. I lean outside of my living room window and look up. Strange, I can see the window of my room, but there's no one outside. I shrug and turn back, going to my room. I'm shocked by the sight of a man laying on my bed. Oh my! How? You? What? I see. He is also a vampire. The fuck? Just random guy just in my room? What the fuck? How did you get in here? Are you a burglar? I'll call the police. I frantically search for my phone. Within a second, the man has me by the wrist and pins me against the wall. Wait, it's a misunderstanding. Whoa! I desperately squirm around, trying to break his hold on me. The stranger lowers his head to look me in the eyes. Calm down. Let me explain. Because this isn't sus at all. What the actual fuck? Let me go, you creep, as if I'm going to listen to anything you say. I prefer to kick him, but he releases me and backs away. How did you get into my house? There was an open window in another room. Ugh, I have to be more careful. Is this the guy that was fucking scaling my house? What the actual fuck? Can I stay here? His sudden request makes me speechless. What? That came out of nowhere. Are you joking? I'm serious. His expression changes instantly, earnest and almost somber. I've never met anyone who switches moods this quickly. No way, I don't even know you, and you attacked me. Maybe not, but I know you. So he's a stalker. Got it. Not sus at all. And anyway, I wasn't trying to hurt you. He sighs and shakes his head. I don't remember meeting this guy. Wait, could it be? No, never mind. Get out of my room, you creepy stalker. I've been demoted to a stalker now? Either way, you're a pervert. A burglar, a stalker, and a pervert. That really stings, you know? Oh, poor baby. Get the fuck out. I grab the closest thing to me, a book, and hurl it at him. Get out of here! Go away! Wait, I wasn't finished. Get out now! He dodges my next projectile before sneaking towards the window. Calm down. No need to get aggressive. First, you broke into my house, and then you assaulted me. Now you ask me if you could stay here? My answer is obvious. There's nothing wrong with asking, right? What the? Seriously, what the fuck? What is actually going on here? What? This, I wanted something exciting. I got it. Careful what you wish for, I guess. Jesus. The man lets out a heavy sigh. Fine, if you don't want me to stay, then. Gives me a sad glance before jumping out the window. Oh my lord! I won't lie, this is probably what I would fucking do. I'd probably be like, what the shit, dude? Fuck is wrong with you? Do you need a doctor? I didn't say you had to jump out. I rush to the window only to find the weirdo smirking at me from the ground. Aw, you do care about me. Shuts the window, closes the curtains, walks away. You jerk! Don't you dare come here again. Who knows what the future holds? Well, see you later. What the actual fuck just happened? Oh my, what the actual fuck? My eyes follow the figure as he walks toward the street out of sight. I am relieved that he did not steal anything, though my heart is still racing from shock. It's the first time I've met such an oddball. These days are getting weirder and weirder. He didn't seem all that dangerous, though. He left easily enough, too. Wait a second, something is off. Why go through such lengths just to ask me if he could stay here? I know it's easy to climb to the landing, but this is just odd. Wonder what his intentions were. Who the fuck knows, but holy shit. Ow, my eyeball. This game, dude. This game. What the actual fuck just happened? I shake my head and sigh. More questions bubble up as I think. Calm down, Cross. You shouldn't dwell on this. How the fuck does he know me? Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save. And a safety save. There we go. The weekend passes quickly and I'm back at school on Monday. My mind is filled with flashbacks from the past few days. I met a suspicious forest dweller, a mysterious gentleman, and a frail younger boy. Not to mention the weirdo that snuck into my house. Did I make sure to go through and lock all the windows afterwards? That is a very important question. Because I would not be surprised if he was there when I came back from school today. I cannot help but find such odd, suspicious people interesting. Boo! Ah! Ikea! Fucking goddamn it. I called out to you a few times, silly. Were you asleep? Sorry, I didn't hear you. You should try to stay awake during class. The lectures are boring. Mr. Blanchard is so repetitive. Oh, really? He explained some useful things this time. Like, oh, really? You missed something cool. this one time. Like what? Nope, you should have been listening. Anyway, do you have any plans for the day? Well, I was thinking about scoping out a mansion. Ooh, tell me more. You know the road to the library? Of course, what about it? There's a creepy old mansion in that neighborhood. It never struck me before, but don't you think it's strange that it's been abandoned for so long? Nobody thought of revamping or demolishing it, even when it's empty? Hold on, my eye is burning. Someone must be talking about me. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be ears. Never mind. I'm going blind. There we go. No, seriously though, last time I got my eyes checked, it was like 2 to 3 months ago. Something like that. I got my vision checked because I wear glasses, like IRL. And apparently I have full 180 astigmatism in my left eye. But I ordered my glasses online because, like fuck, I was gonna pay $200 for one pair. Because my insurance is fucking shit. American healthcare, am I right? But I wasn't gonna pay $200 for one pair, so I ordered them online. And I was like right at the cusp of them not being able to do my glasses because my nearsightedness is so bad. So I am like effectively blind. It's great. I say that with as much sarcasm as I can because it sucks balls. I can't see anything without my. I can't see anything without my glasses. I'm like Velma from Scooby Doo. My glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Except I really can't. It sucks balls. Like I can see if something colorful is moving. I can see like very, very, very blurred colors. I have like pretty good spatial conception, question mark, so I can get around my surroundings in the dark, which is actually very useful. So I need to be able to do that when I don't have my glasses on. And it doesn't help that fucking yesterday at work we had like these trash Olympics. Not my words, the managers. We had trash Olympics at my job yesterday. And one of the events was like this wing eating contest. And you had to go by levels of how spicy they were. There was a level 4 that my manager forgot how many drops of capsaicin you put into it. I tried it. It was really fucking good. Like, holy shit, it was delicious. But, I didn't realize I had some on my hand, and I went to rub my eye because it was dry, and I got some capsaicin in my fucking eye. It hurt. Holy fuck. But I was alright after like 10 minutes because I like quickly washed it out, and then I tried putting eye drops in. Bad mistakes. It felt like it did it all over again. It sucked. But yeah, after like enough flushing out, it took like maybe 10 minutes. I accidentally rubbed it more, and it like created a sandburn effect around my eye. It sucked balls. Thankfully, I didn't also have onion or lemon on my hand this time, but I managed to be just fine. But now it's that same eye that's like doing that weird dry burn, but I don't want to get my eye drops in case it's like it fucks me up worse, if that makes sense. Anyway, I think I'm okay now. Anyway, where was I? Fucking, oh, funny. Ikuya. Who the fuck is texting me right now? I am busy. What's this? Oh. What the fuck? What the actual... Do I look like a fucking manager? Why are you asking me this? What the actual fuck? Like, I... Fuck that, I'll take care of it later. What the actual shit? Okay. Sorry, work issues. On my fucking day off. God damn it! I just can't catch a break. I've heard a few rumors about the place before, but I haven't looked into them much. It was only because of that shadow I saw that really has me intrigued. That old mansion is part of the many legends of this, that old mansion is part of the many legends of this village. All I know is that it used to belong to the Kenriji family. I don't even think anyone owns it right now. I could have sworn I heard something else during history class. Heh, suddenly interested in history, huh? I probably shouldn't involve Ikuya in this further. I know she hates haunted places, and given the atmosphere, she wouldn't enjoy it very much. Did you hear about that murder the teachers keep gossiping about? They say the suspect is likely someone who moved into the village not too long ago. They didn't say why, though. I think they're wrong, though. Everyone always uses new residents as scapegoats. Why does this sound familiar? It sounds like another horror anime I've watched. What would it be, though? Fuck. It's gonna bother me now. Don't you think that's too unfair? I don't think so. Narrows down the list of possible suspects. Hi, Ryoji! Makes sense because no one knows the newcomers very well. They're naturally the most suspicious for now. We are a small community, so it's easy to tell when and why things change. Can't see what lies below the surface. Ryoji's method does narrow down possible suspects, but I don't agree with using new residents as scapegoats. I'm helping my dad with this case. He asked me to collect a list of people who moved into the village within the last 6 months. If anyone comes to mind, let me know. It'd really help us out. I don't really agree with your method, but I'll let you know if I think of anyone. Thanks for the help. Ross, you can stay over at my place while they're investigating. You live alone, right? You should seriously think about it. Heh, I'm fine. Thanks for the offer, though. The fuck? Oh, that was just the prologue. Shit! That was a long prologue. Are we actually gonna get into, like, the meat of the story now? Ooh.
全ての隠し事よ叫びじゃない大丈夫っていうわけさえないけどそれだけが足りないさ遊びと遊ぶものか落ちたいだろう
Oh, the actual book. Is that the library that I've been going to? Holy fuck! What the actual fuck's going on? I mean, great intro, but holy shit. Save. Holy fuck, that whole thing was the fucking prologue? How long is this game? Jesus! Holy fuck!